straight man. It's a straight man. That's what she's saying behind this trans woman's back as she is descending on the escalator, minding her own business, right? And watch how swiftly she moves when she gets off this escalator. She makes a beeline, trying to put distance between her and the person behind her. You see how she's maneuvering around people, trying to get around this lady as quickly as possible? She heard and she felt everything this woman was saying. This is why I say haters are really bold online, but they are not bold in person. And one thing I want to say, and I mentioned this in my previous video, when you think you're being slick, you're really not. We hear you, we see you, we feel you. We know a hater when we see one. Trans women are just calibrated differently to pick up on the nuances that you may think that we're not picking up on. And sometimes we may not say anything, but it depends on if you catch us at the right day, at the wrong moment. I just need you to pay close attention to how this trans woman is minding her own business and how this woman felt compelled to record her and then caption it for the men to be careful. And as I mentioned in my previous video, be careful of what? The men know. And I'll say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Not only do they know, they want it. They crave it. They need it. They are looking for it. A lot of the men who you were trying to warn wish that you had her contact information. So one of the comments underneath the video said that women are jealous of trans women. And I honestly try not to buy into that narrative, right? But when you see someone recording someone from behind who was not bothering them, but you are bothered by the way that they present, that to me is hater behavior. That is a hater epitomized, in my opinion. Now, that does not mean that I believe that all women who have a problem with trans women are jealous or envious of them. And you know, I'm going to tell you guys something. As a trans woman, I cannot tell you the number of times that men have come to me, men who date both trans women and cis women, have come to me and said to me, you're more beautiful than 90% of the women that I see. You're more feminine than 90% of the women that I've seen. You carry yourself more feminine than 90% of the women that I know, right? And I always say, don't say that, don't do that, because it creates divisiveness. First of all, don't compare me to any other woman. And second of all, what do you mean 90%? If it's not 100%, we have a problem. And see, it's the audacity of me to believe that I'm better than 100% of women. That's where a lot of this contention lies, because I'm supposed to humble myself. I'm supposed to relegate myself to number 2 or to non-existence, because at this point, it feels like a lot of women want me as a trans woman to come out and constantly say that cis women are better than me. Cis women are greater than me. I am lesser than cis women. And if you're waiting for me to buy into that, you're never going to hear that from me. I'm sorry, my self-esteem is way too high. I'm out here on that esteem. And I know the fact that I believe in myself, that I value myself, that I love myself, and that I see the value again in myself. That bothers you. But that's not my problem. My self-esteem is not my problem. My self-esteem is your problem. Why are you bothered by the fact that I love myself so much? Why are you bothered by the fact that I feel entitled to be happy? Why are you bothered by the fact that I feel to live authentically? Why is that a problem for you? That's a question that you need to have between you and your therapist. And I'm not going to make any apologies or dumb down my presence or dim my light to make myself feel less significant so you can feel more significant. That is something that you need to work through. And so until you get to the point, or cis women and trans women get to the point that we can understand and respect the fact that everyone should believe that they're the baddest one in the room. Everybody should believe that. And if you don't believe that, you have work to do. It's not that me believing that I'm the baddest one in the room is somehow infringing on you or thinking that I'm better than you. Yes, you should think that you're better than me too. This video that was recorded would be the equivalent of me as a trans woman going through the airport and seeing a woman who was cosmetically modified, confident, and beautiful, recording a video behind her and saying, hey fellas, be careful, these superficial gold diggers are out here, y'all need to be warned about it. That would be straight up hater behavior. I don't know anything about this woman. I don't know if she's superficial. I don't know if she's a gold digger. All I know is that she's bad and it intimidated me and I needed to do something to level the playing field. And that's what I see when I look at this video. I see a woman who is intimidated by the presence and confidence of this trans woman, and that confidence and that presence bothered her so much that she had to do something to try to take away the shine. And that to me again is a hater. So yes, not all women are haters, but there are definitely some haters amongst the batch.